Hello guys, this is Vaish. So the news you would be seeing now the COVID cases rising in China, South Korea, Brazil, and 4 5 countries are there which are now having thousands of cases, and many are like losing their lives also. So that is why I thought we'll make a just a video just to show what are the current updates and what is going on, what are the steps which India is taking, what you have to do, whether there is any reason for panic, all those questions. Okay, which keeps coming in Instagram. We keep posting all the up-to-date news, but still in YouTube also I thought I'll cover. Okay, so today 2 hours back, 3 hours back, you would have seen the latest news, like in China also, because there are Indians living there. The government has told, like, we have no special advisory for them. You have to follow the local rules there, the local protocol, whatever China is issuing, that orders you have to follow. There is no stoppage of flights, or there is nothing as of now. Okay, no serious steps have been taken, but this is today's news. Okay, what happened today? And today in Parliament also, if you see, all the MPs, everybody were wearing mask, and the mask mandatory concept is back. Okay, meaning everybody has to wear mask now, no matter where you are in India. So that is the main rule as of now. Okay, the new advisory, state-wise things and all will be announced, because today also the Prime Minister had meetings with 4 5 experts and scientist group and all these things. And you know, the starting of all, it was in China 2019, and always in December it peaks. Okay, December is the time when always it peaks. And China also till now had zero COVID policy, and there were many things and many protests were going on. People were telling, like, we don't want to wear mask, you should take other better actions. Many things were there, and they are now, China is open now. That is why the worry is increasing. Okay, China is open, all the restrictions are down, and people will travel outside China, and so there can be a chance of spreading. Okay, so that is why the news is becoming serious. And you would have seen the last 2 3 years, many movies, documentaries, every kind of vlogs, blogs, everything about COVID-19 has come out. Okay, so you know everything about COVID, but still the latest update alone I will try to brief you here. Okay, because the year 2022, now it is ending in 1 week, so it is ending with a new wave of corona in China. Okay, even today 5,000 plus people have died in China due to corona, and around 3,83,000 cases is there in the last 24 hours in China. I'm telling you, okay, everything is in China as of now. So no space in hospitals, and people are treated on the ground, and the morgue is full of dead bodies as of now. Okay, the situation is very, very worse there. Almost 60% of Chinese population is affected as per the latest reports. So according to the WHO report, till 19th December, the world statistics, if you see, it is like around 6 lakh, you can tell, or 66 lakh. Okay, 66 lakh people have died due to corona worldwide, and it will be like crores of confirmed cases. Okay, this will be like, I think, 64 crore, 90 lakh, this much confirmed cases across the world till now, out of which top 5 countries are USA highest, and then it is India, France, Germany, and Brazil. Okay, these are the top number of cases, highest number of cases and death if you take in the last okay, till now it's overall report. Okay, so now we don't want such a statistics to again appear, so that is why we have to take precautions, and we have to listen what is being told by the government. Okay, so corona sphere now in the last months, okay, all the months of 2022, if you take from January to March, it was like new cases were going on, coming America, France, India, everywhere. We also had the problems of Delta variant, Omicron variant, and during this time the lockdown was slowly ending also, if you see. Okay, and there was a sudden increase, and everyone were still in panic till March, you can tell. After that, from April to June, if you see, the new sub variants of Omicron variant, okay, which you will not get very serious, like oxygen issues and all that, things won't come, but still you had mild fever, throat issues, elderly people alone had little concerns, so that kind of things were happening. Okay, also because most of the people started getting vaccinated also, so it was getting a kind of better. Okay, only in large population or in slum areas and cities and all, we had a high number of cases, but other places was okay. And by November, July to November, the complete graph worldwide went down. Everything was open. Now even big tournaments like the FIFA tournament in Qatar, it happened, and people from across the world are traveling to every city. Okay, everything was okay except for China. Everything was working smoothly till November. Okay, so now in December, you see, suddenly this corona has increased, and in the next 90 days, it is believed that 10% of the entire world will be affected by this new variant. Okay, meaning now it is in China, but it is because, as I told, China is open and people are moving out. There can be spread outside the Chinese area also. And China, as I told, many like people are dying also, and the situation is very, very worse. Dead bodies are being like thrown together, because you can't give it back to the family also when it is COVID or not. So that kind of lot of problems are happening. It is very, very serious there. Okay, in China. So there are various reasons. That reasons also I'll tell you. And people are worried that what is happening in China may spread outside, especially to the neighboring countries like India and the Southeast Asians, Russia, Japan. This is the first places to be obviously getting affected because Chinese people will be traveling outside. Okay, and the Middle East countries and all, they have very very strict rules and all. So there it is lesser chance that cases will come. But in these areas where population density is very high, Bangladesh and Southeast Asia, there is a high chance that if one person gets it, almost everyone are going to get it. Okay. So again, India, was at a comfortable level, and now also is in a comfortable level. We don't have too many cases. Active cases are only 3,400. Today's cases are around 180 cases, and that also it's not the new variant which is happening. Okay, that new variant is what I'll explain in the next slide. The new variant is not being reported in India. It is the other one. Okay, but it's not like zero cases. We have this new BF.7 variant, which is again a sub variant of the Omicron, which I'll explain. That we have 4 cases now. Okay, the 4 cases are, I think it is in Orissa and Gujarat as of now. Okay, so this what it is and how it is, I'll tell you. But before that, you should know basics. Okay, for which we have already made videos. There is alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and then Omicron came. So these are the different variants in which delta was one of the most deadliest one, and then Omicron was one of the fastest spreading ones. Even though it was not that much deadlier, it was spreading from one person to another faster. Now the concern is the new BF.7, okay, which is formed, that is actually 10 times more faster spreading. Okay, so it's not like serious like delta, but it is faster spreading. So it is like from you alone, it can go to another 8-10 people around you, okay, by the things you touch and all those things. So that is why it is a problem. Now why is China witnessing a major surge in infection? Okay, this is what everybody will be thinking. When the entire world is okay, why is China witnessing a major surge? So that you have to know 4 major reasons are there. The first is the high elderly population which they have, and most people were not ready to get vaccinated also, so they remain unvaccinated, and when they get it, people in their family also get it. So high elderly population unvaccinated is one of the primary reason. Second reason is low penetration of booster doses, because if you see in India also, after the 2 doses, most of us were asked to forcefully take the third dose also, the precaution dose, the booster dose. So it's like everybody are 3 dose vaccinated. Okay, so that is why that penetration was low, okay, in China. So that can be one more reason. Another one is mismanagement and the protest. The government did not manage the situation properly. They put hard rules on people that whenever you force someone to do something, right, for longer time, people won't listen to the government. People will feel like we should protest, we should be on the streets. They'll purposely start going in groups. They will remove the mask in protest, and many things they did in such a way that the complete population was mismanaged. The situation was mismanaged, and because China, rather than focusing on these issues, they were focusing on go and take more land from India or from Pakistan or from Maldives. They are busy in their own international politics. Okay, they were not keen to solve the corona issue first. Okay, because in India and all, if you see, we were taking lot of steps, including giving free ration to people, then mandatory vaccination to people, then airport checking was very strict. Many things were done in India, but there China, everything was not very seriously taken. Okay, and the main reason, or the fourth reason, is the low quality vaccine. They were using the made in China vaccine, which is not Covishield, which is not that Pfizer vaccine of USA. They are using their own some vaccine which is actually not working. Okay, that is why these many people are getting affected. If one person gets COVID, ideally your immunity will increase, but there they are getting it again and again. The same person is getting COVID again and again, and people are dying also. So even they, not only they used for their population, they even exported to other countries like Pakistan and other Southeast Asian small countries. They were buying from China instead of India, and they were rejected by all later. Okay, later they then came to India only, or because the USA vaccines and all they could not afford, so they came to India, and India gave it for free. India gave it for free to almost every neighbor country, whoever wanted it. Even Pakistan, I think we gave a lot of vaccines for free. So they are low quality vaccine. This 4 major reasons is why China is witnessing a major surge in infections. Okay, now what is this BF.7 strain? Okay, and what do we know about it? So we see it is same as the BA.5 okay, which is the Omicron. That is a sublineage of the Omicron thing is there, BA.5. You can tell one more, it's not a new variant altogether, but a variation, small variation in the same variant. Okay, a strain you can call. So it was first detected in northwest China's Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. Okay, the first one I'm telling, the Omicron. So now the same has a different sublineage variant you can call, and it is also detected in India in small numbers and has more immune escape capability, shorter incubation period, and faster transmission rate, meaning you will get it fast, your immunity it will break, and you will get, it's not like 7 days, 14 days and all. Within 2 days itself you will start getting symptoms, or maybe there are no symptoms but you will feel some uncomfortability, or maybe it has already entered, it has already started working against your immunity. And faster transmission from one person to another person also, it goes very fast. Okay, by the time you quarantine that person, then other person also would have got it. So that is the reason people are afraid of this. Okay, and compared to these things, all these factors I told, compared to the earlier versions, BA.1, 2 and BA.5. So now the new Omicron subvariant is more infectious than previous variant, and a person infected with BF7 variant can infect 10 to 18 people. Okay, so that's speed. Okay, the speed in which it is spreading, that is the cause of concern. Okay, in India, if you see, BF7 was found 2 cases in Gujarat and 2 cases in Orissa. As of now, 4 cases only BF7. Okay, remaining all are the old Omicron, which again people already learned how to fight it. Okay, they are home precautions and all these things you do. Omicron is like now curable, but this one we don't know whether our immunity system will work against it, whether our medicines will work against it. That we don't know. That is why the little bit of panic is there. But the health minister has told, don't panic, stay alert. Okay, because a high level meeting was there and he is doing everything what is needed. This happened yesterday, December 21, at a high level meeting. Today Prime Minister is having meeting with all these ministers. Okay, so symptoms are quite similar like Omicron, as I told: fever, sore throat, runny nose, all these things. Okay, and now the yardstick to measure the severity, like how will we tell whether it is severe in India? It's not by the number of cases. Okay, because number of cases can be just the normal older Omicron which we already can fight, our body can already easily fight. So don't count by that. Instead you should count by the moderate to severe cases where people are requiring oxygen or hospitalization. When that situation comes, that number, that is the actual severity. Okay, so don't count or don't measure the COVID situation by the overall cases. Like if you tell 3,000, 4,000 and all, that may be curable, easily curable. Okay, the people don't have to worry. So that is where that count Indian government is going to start again, state-wise, district-wise. Every chief minister used to come on TV and tell that is going to start again. Okay, so now what are the steps? First thing is expanding the vaccine booster coverage. If you know, including me, we have taken the first dose and the second dose, but we did not take the third one or the booster shot. Okay, so only 28% adults have taken it. So now that they are going to expand, and everybody should take the booster shot. That is step number 1. Then the genome surveillance, as I told, to identify how many new cases are coming. That count number they are going to again take it and publish it. Okay, then fresh advisory in a day or two will be given to states. Okay, so states will now tell like, okay, from that state to the state you should not enter, or you should mandatorily have a COVID certificate, or in airports they'll be checking, the railway stations they'll be checking. So that kind of advisory they are making it and they will publish it soon. Okay, so COVID-19 appropriate behavior is going to be really ahead of Christmas and New Year, because you know whenever celebration comes, that is the time when the disease will spread, because people will be shopping, people will be on the streets, in movie halls, everywhere. So Christmas, New Year celebration, this 1 week is very, very crucial. Okay, by New Year we'll come to know whether this is going to increase or not, the numbers. And directed all scientists to check if the existing vaccine continue to protect against the virus variant in circulation. And then Department of Pharmaceuticals going to check whether we have all the essential drugs. Okay, whether it's for oxygen needs or any like fever or whatever, whether we have enough things which we used in the previous 3 COVID-19 waves, whether we have the stock of it. And the best way obviously is to stay away from crowded places, and if you are in crowded places, use good quality mask. This is what the experts are saying as of now, because you know people are going to go on the street anyway. Even now everywhere I have noticed nobody is wearing mask. Okay, very rarely I see people, that too maybe in airports because it's mandatory. Other places people are not wearing mask. So I will tell, stay indoors and stay safe for your own good, because you have to give the exam also, because your 1 week, 10 days, 14 days goes, your full preparation will go out of track. Okay, in case you have to step out, okay, because it's celebration, wedding season, all these things are going on, please wear high quality mask. And third one, sanitize yourself, bring back the sanitizers, always carry one pocket sanitizer with you in your car, in your vehicle, everywhere you should have a sanitizer. When you order things from outside, okay, that also try to sanitize. Okay, your Flipkart, Amazon, books, whatever, just sanitize that cover at least, and then sanitize your hands also, then only use. Okay, because the small steps can at least prevent you from getting it, and because of you others also won't get it. Okay, then take the booster shot whenever it's ready in your city, in your place. Take the booster shots and then follow government instructions strictly. Just strictly focus on your studies, sit inside, don't bother about other things. And this video, please try to give it to the needy help people, okay, who you want to help. Okay, whoever is your family, your friends, who you feel is always going out, is not following the instructions, who is not wearing mask, please tell them to do so. Okay, because only when you tell, okay, to your loved ones, they listen. They are not, 90% people don't listen to government, they don't listen to what your other people are telling. Only when a loved one tell to another one, they will listen. So please make sure that you are spreading this. Okay, and take care. Okay, stay inside, study. Everything is there online itself now. We also giving a lot of education free of cost. So just stay indoor and focus on your studies. Okay, so I'll again come up with new updates when it comes. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.